Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course, the country from which it was born, Japan. I am joined, as always, by my co-host and good friend, Rowan Fern. Rowan Fern, it's the 1 year anniversary of the JR's Gaming Podcast. Give it a hand.
Yeah.
Way. Bro, we've been doing this for 1 year. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. It's unbelievable. This is now the 13th of February is just gone. It's now 1 year and a few days we've been doing the podcast for. How do you feel?
Well, I can't believe that.
Yeah, it's just funny how fast time's gone. I think about it. Last year we were like younger and we were like, "Bro, we want to make a podcast. We'll try it out." And now we have 8.2 thousand listeners on all platforms, and we are on YouTube as well, which have only just started, and we've got 16 subscribers. Thank you very much. but yeah, honestly, well done, Rome. It's been a great few episodes. It's been a great. I think it's now 37 episodes recorded in total. And yeah, any words, any speech from your side as the co-host? How's it feel to be the co-host of a 1 year podcast? We've been doing it for 1 year.
That's brilliant. Because we didn't think it was going to get this big, did we?
No, that's the thing, and it has. So
yeah,
it's just amazing. But anyway, for the 1 year anniversary, we have a little something at the end, which we'll be reading out. Well, basically, I'll tell you now. We've got we did a massive questionnaire, which you guys sent in, and we've got a lot of questions from our viewers. We're going to be reading out a lot of questions, many questions about us, our personal lives, and just what we do, what our aspirations are, blah blah blah. We're going to read it all out at the end. Anyway, Ryan, how have you been this week? What's been going down?
It's been pretty good week.
Pretty good week.
What shall I mention first?
Well, you've got your PC. How was it? You got it for your birthday, didn't you?
The PC. I got the PC for my birthday, and it's really good. It's a really big upgrade of it, and this also answers the what have we been playing this week section. I've been playing a bit of Team Fortress 2. I don't know if you know what that is.
Team Fortress 2. No, tell me about this. I don't know what.
It's quite an old shooter game, but it's like there's still got like quite a wide community that play it every day. There's basically just like another FPS game.
And it's like on Steam as well. I just looked it up. It's on Steam.
Yeah, it's free on Steam. Yeah.
So you've been running a lot of Steam games and stuff. How fast is it? Is the frame rate and stuff? Is it really good? Is it?
Yeah, it's 60 FPS on Team Fortress 2, I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it obviously varies like on what game you're playing, but like it keeps like a steady frame rate like throughout like pretty much all games, and that means that I can probably start like live streaming on it because like my other laptop didn't have the capabilities to do that. But I'll start downloading like OBS and stuff. Start getting like testing out some live streams.
Wow! I mean, your Twitch is linked in the description of all their episodes, and people can actually start to probably enjoy that a bit more now. Because I mean, I'm thinking you're going to start streaming, aren't you? As soon as you finished, your exams, because then you've got the time to do all. Because you're going on to do computer technology, and that's like, and you won't be doing full weeks at college, meaning you can actually start to focus on your career as a streamer now, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and especially this PC is going to help like a lot because but my laptop is not capable of
laptop's in the bin now. Got a new PC in town. Move aside. What brand is it? Do you know what brand it is?
It's Nvidia GeForce that's inside.
Nvidia GeForce. Nvidia GeForce was that?
Yeah. Nvidia GeForce. It's like
fair enough. Like, that's really good.
It's got like 3 fans with like lights around it, like spinning. There's like 3 like little. Yeah, so it's
awesome. Classic gaming PC right there. Yeah, I've got a friend, our moderator actually, great guy. He actually has a Twitch channel. Go support him. Izarius, he should be on Twitch. He builds computers. He builds gaming PCs, and he's been a literal stronghold in my world of technology. He's been helping me sort out my new monitor I'm getting for my bedroom. I'm getting a monitor, 32-inch Samsung, and he's helped me with that because he's really, really savvy on what technology to buy and what not to buy. So he builds gaming PCs. Like, he gets the components and builds them, and he sells them for about, you're talking from £500 to £1,000. And he builds some really good gaming PCs. I mean, he's had He's going to sell me his gaming PC for £600, and that's a massive discount because it was originally £1,000, and he has it for 1 year, and he wants to upgrade to one that was, I think, £1,500. So he's making his money. But he's really also good at building gaming PCs. But I love that little. I love how you can customize your own. Like you can customize your own lights and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there are limits to what you can do, but there's some really cool add-ons you can do and stuff to the actual gaming PC box. I mean, I really wish I had a gaming PC. I'm jealous out of my mind that Ryan's got a gaming PC. I'm on a crappy little laptop which came out of Noah's Ark. It's literally 1,000 million years. It's 1,000 million years. I mean, it's not 1,000 million years old, but it's like it is old, and it works. It runs Windows 10. It's all right. It does basic stuff, but it
can run Super Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart is basically the rip-off version of Mario Kart, and it does run that. So there you go. But yeah, I mean, it runs a couple of stuff, but no, it doesn't run Steam. Nope, it doesn't run games. It's really bad.
It runs Roblox, though.
It doesn't have Bluetooth. Yeah, it does actually, but it's really bad. Really bad.
But I mean, even my laptop before couldn't run Roblox. I've not even installed Roblox on this PC yet. I might have to.
I'm not. Yeah. I've got
Minecraft. But...
I don't really play Roblox anymore. I used to play it when I was younger. I'm not really a fan of it anymore. I don't know. I just kind of, it's fun. Like there's parts of it that are fun, but it's more fun playing with friends. I think. Like if you're just walking around, I feel it's just a bit blocky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just everyone's to their own. But yeah, I'm more of a Nintendo gamer.
I think it's quite funny. Like you can troll in it and stuff with the text chat. That's what I do all the time.
Roblox troll #1, Ryan Rants. But yeah. I was going to say, I've got a funny story. Last night, I went to a concert, Ryan. I went to a concert, Doxatology, a band. Not very well known, but I went there.
Doxatology?
Doxatology. Doxatology. It's like one word. I don't know what it is, actually. It's a nice band. Went there. This concert, right? With my parents. We drove all the way into this village, right? Like in the countryside. We drove all the way about half an hour, right? We got all the way there. We did not know we had to pay. Let's just say that. We thought it was a free concert. Right, so it was like 7:00 at night, right? We all get dressed up. I wear my shirt and tie, look all smart shoes on. We all get dressed up for the night. We drive about 30 minutes in the dark, like fair amount on the country roads. We get to the village, walk up to the concert hall. The lights are all on. We're all happy. And this guy's like, "You have to pay for this." And we're like, "What?" We weren't told this. We thought it was free because, my dad who came with us, I think he thought it was free. I don't know how he got the picture it was free, but he thought it was free. And it was like £5 per adult, right? And we were like, "Oh, no, we don't have money on us." And my dad was like, "Oh, we don't have money on us." And the guy was like, "Well, sorry, you can't come in." And we're like, "Oh, great." And so we went back to the car. We're like, "Oh, we have to drive all the way home now." And I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna go. But I need really badly. Forgive the downgrading of the language here, but I had to go and take a wee. I had to go and pee in a bush. I really was busting for the toilet.
Right,
so
yeah.
I went up to the green in the dark and was weeing, and I just thought to myself, I got all dressed up in a shirt and tie to take a wee behind a tree somewhere in the middle of the countryside. Like, what is this? What has my life come down to? Why am I not in the concert enjoying myself? So yeah.
Did you try and sneak through the window?
Yeah, good idea to be fair. But actually, the night turned out to be a good one. Do you know why? Because we got back in the car and my dad was just like, "Oh, what are we gonna do?" We're like, "Well, we could find an ATM because it was cash, right? They didn't pay by card. That's the annoying thing, right?" So we drove. This is a village, right? And you know what villages are like. You live in one. Villages are in the middle of nowhere. There's not much stuff to do. We're like, "How are we gonna find an ATM?" So we drove around a few of the pubs. It's now like 8:00 at night. It's like it's late, They were like, "There's no ATMs." My dad walks into the corner shop. That's the only thing that's kind of open right now. A 24-hour little corner shop, and he's like, "Is there an ATM in the village?" And the guy's like, "No, sorry, mate." We're like, "Oh," just as we're like losing hope. And then my dad saves the day because he goes and he gets he buys a chocolate bar. That what does he do now? He buys a chocolate bar on his card and gets £10 out of it in cash somehow. I think, yeah. So he buys something and he gets £10 out in cash. So he saved a day because there was £10, 5 for my mum and dad. Me and my little sister went free. Of course, I'm not 18 yet, so I was classified as a child. As I'm 17, but Yeah.
I'm 16 now.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, basically, so when we rushed back to the concert hall, Dad bursts in. We're like, "We've got £10, let us in," and lo and behold, they let us in. They let us in, and we got into the concert.
That's good. That's good.
And it was a good night. And although we did
good ending,
we missed 20 minutes of the concert though, and part of that was just me peeing in a bush, thinking about how sad my life was in a shirt and tie. Anyway, yeah, Ryan, you've been posting on Instagram. You got 2 Prime bottles, but now what's your next craving?
3 actually, correction. But basically, I was just one day. This all started, but basically when I was scrolling and like on
strolling
Shorts.
Oh, okay. Yes, scrolling. I thought you were saying you were strolling. I'm strolling down the path, and
and I saw Paddy Pimblett. No, basically, I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw this video by Paddy Pimblett of his drink called Body Fuel, and he was doing like a comparison from it to Prime, and I was like, hang on a minute, his drink looks exactly like Prime.
Oh,
well, the bottle
it does
looks similar.
Similar.
It looks almost identical to Prime, but it just says Body Fuel down the bottle. Now you look it up if you want.
I sense piracy. I sense people are going to get sued. What is this? Like, is not.
Well, basically,
is KSI and Logan Paul going to get mad at this? Just say.
Oh, Logan Paul's already mad at it.
Oh no. Okay, let's hear what's going on. I do not know what's going on with this. This is news.
So Paddy Pimblett, the guy who made it, is a UFC fighter.
Oh yeah, Paddy Pimblett. I've just looked him up now.
Yeah. So he made a comparison, and you could just tell he was trying to make the drink better than Prime, right? So instead of 25 calories, Body Fuel's got 5 calories. Prime's got 2 grams of sugar. Body Fuel's got 0 grams of sugar. So he was just trying to make everything better than Prime, right? And then I found out that it's exclusive in B&M. So I was like, I don't live too far away from a B&M. So we went down to B&M, and I thought, I bet it's not going to be there because, I thought it might, you know what I mean? It might not be in every B&M, so it might not be in this B&M. And I went down the drink section, and I got to the end of the aisle, and there it was. All the Body Fuel. I almost said Prime, but all the Body Fuel on the shelf. Now there was 3 flavors that are on there in total.
Yeah.
Orange, Ice Blue Raz, and Rocket Ice Lolly. And now these are all parodies of Prime flavors. You've got Orange Prime, and then there's Orange Body Fuel.
Oh my!
Blue Raspberry, there's Icy Blue Raz, and then there's Ice Pop, which is Rocket Ice Lolly. This is blatant copying. So you know what? I grabbed 1 bottle of each, took them home, and I.
How much does that cost? How much does that cost? Was it?
They're £1.25 each, so they are cheaper than Prime. But
that's why he's selling it.
But I took them home. To my surprise, they actually tasted quite good.
Oh my day! So this week you've betrayed Logan Paul and KSI. You've just let them down, right?
The funny thing is now, is that he's in UFC, and the UFC are actually sponsoring Prime now.
Oh yeah. And are they sponsoring his drink as well?
No, that's the funny thing. Is Prime's the UFC sponsor drink now, so he's forced to promote Prime because he's in the UFC. Even though he made a drink called Body Fuel that's basically just, you know what I mean, crapping all over Prime. So
this
it's just the whole situation's just funny. Logan Paul,
the whole situation's just up in the air.
Impulsive, his podcast, he brought it up on Impulsive.
Oh,
he was just talking about it.
I can see it now. The Mirror says Paddy Pimblett could feel very awkward after the UFC's deal with the Prime.
Yeah.
This is. I never heard about this. This is the first time ever since Ryan introduced this to me that I've heard. There's now Paddy Pimblett's actually releasing Fuel, and I was like, oh, is it whatever it is? I'm like, what's going on? It's just a bit mad. I think it's just a bit mad. There's some silly fighters, and they're all just making drinks. It's getting silly at this point, right? Prime comes out, fair enough. But who's going to be next? I don't know. What? Jacksepticeye is going to come out with some drink. What's going to people are just going to start making all these drink brands and competing with each other. It's guys, just calm down. Drink coffee or something. I don't know. Go buy some milkshake or something. I don't know. Just calm down. Get a Muller's milkshake.
Drink Yazoo.
Yeah, drink some Yazoo. Or yeah, just calm down. There's no need to start literally battling over this. Is Logan Paul? What's his words about this fuel drink coming out?
He said it was. He called Paddy Pimblett embarrassing.
Oh no!
For making the video.
I mean, to be fair, it is getting silly at this point. Like, I don't know. It's just Logan Paul. Shut up! It's just a drink. Just let him do his fuel. Do your prime. Let him do his fuel. It's all a drink. There's no need to get in a silly fight about it. But to be fair, though, it is Paddy Pimblett's kind of fault for kind of winding up Logan Paul by doing that video.
Yeah,
because he literally is kind of, fueling
the
fire.
Video of him by the people who have helped to make it called Applied Nutrition, right?
Yeah.
And they've helped him make it, Paddy Pimblett, and they've helped him, like, they've sort of produced it alongside him. And they sort of made a video on their channel with, like, Paddy Pimblett, like, sort of, I don't know why I say both his first and second name all the time, but
Paddy. Call him Paul and Paddy. Good old Paddy.
Right? So they made a video with Paddy, like, just comparing it to Prime, and at the end, he was like, he threw, like, the bottle of Prime, like, to the side, like, he just threw it, like, he took the bottle of Prime and just threw it.
He's starting beef.
And he was like, and he held up his body fuel and said, "These are the drinks that you want. Like, we need." And then he was like, "We need to stick it to Logan Paul because you all know the baddie's better."
I don't know why he's doing this though. Like, yeah, okay, all right, promote your fuel, but don't stamp on Prime. It's just silly. It's just going to cause an argument. It's just gonna piss them all off. Like, I don't understand why.
But they're over drinks though. Like, it's a drink.
It's a drink.
Like,
it's like Yazoo battling with what's those little kiddie drinks we used to drink called with the little bottles?
Like Fridge.
Yeah, no, Fruit Shoots. It's like it's like Fruit Shoots gets up and says, "Right, you don't want to be drinking Yazoo, guys. You want to be drinking Fruit Shoots." It's like silly. It's like, no. It's just because they're content creators and they want to make a bit of beef. All this is happening. I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I mean, if I buy fuel, I buy fuel. If I buy Prime, I buy Prime. But at the end of the day, I don't care. It's just a drink. But yeah, Rowan, you've been drinking fuel, and what's your verdict? Is it better than Prime? Is Paddy correct? Is it correct?
I can't say it's better or worse than Prime because
live on Giles Game podcast is Ryan now admitting that Prime is worse and Paddy's won.
It tastes nice, but I'm not going to say that it's better than Prime. Both drinks taste nice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I've only tried one flavour of Prime. I got to try 3 flavours of Body Fuel because it's actually, unlike Prime, I'll give Paddy this, you can actually get it in stores. Prime's always sold out. But I'm guessing that it's because not a lot of people know about Paddy Pimblett. So, like,
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, I think... what about the calories and stuff? Is there because he enhanced the healthiness of his drink more than Prime?
That was the point of it because he made it 5 calories and Prime's 25 calories.
Okay, and are you going for less calories?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to get Prime again anytime soon because it's always sold out. But
there's always little kids running in and grabbing it. Yeah.
To get it, but I went to B&M at midday.
It's just sufficient.
I'll just
sufficient,
isn't it?
Fuel
until Prime gets back in stock.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There you go. Rowan's been drinking Body Fuel. I mean, I'm not. I've never drank either Prime. Oh, I've drank in Prime. I've drank some Prime. It's pretty nice. Pretty good drink. I liked it. I'll have it again if it wasn't so hard to get. But honestly, my favourite drink is Huel. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's Huel is in the shops. It's like £3 per drink. It's a protein shake called Huel.
All right.
Yeah, it's like you can get different flavors like chocolate, banana, but it's a massive drink and it's protein, right? And I've been recently got back into weightlifting because I need to get fit. And I was like, well, I've been drinking a lot of Huel. I've been drinking a lot of protein shakes to go along with that. And I was like, fair enough. That's pretty nice. It's pretty good. I like my Huel anytime. Get Huel over Prime, way better. And it's more expensive though. It's like £3 unless you want to get broke. But yeah, to close off the talk about section of this podcast, I actually, talking of Prime, watched the KSI in real life documentary. Have you seen it, Ryan?
Oh no, I've seen it pop up, but I've not watched it.
Yeah, I'd definitely recommend watching it. I watched it last night and I was like, wow. I think it's for any of you who don't watch it, I'll definitely, and you're into KSI, you watch him. Definitely go and give it a watch, or even if you're not into KSI, give it a watch. Into what's his name, JJ, his real name. It's really opened my eyes up to the private lives of these big YouTubers, the stress they go through, and the amount of mental health issues he has to deal with, as well as keeping up with millions of people that follow him. and it is literally eye-opening. We're all human. We're all human, and it's just an amazing story that it's almost like I can see him as someone that I know, being someone who struggles with really bad mental health. It's kind of nice to see. Well, not nice that he's going through, but it's kind of nice to know that I'm not alone. That these big, massive influencers out there are also struggling, and they're making the very fact that he made the documentary on Amazon. Actually, really big ups to him, because it's like he's actually not hiding anything. He's showing his private life, everything that he's been going through with his parents, his brother. And he does cover the big argument that he had with his brother Dej, and it was really good. I think it's a must watch if you're.
Oh yeah, that argument was just
that was huge. But basically it is a really. I got a bit tearful watching it last night, and I was like, wow, this is actually it's a really nice documentary that was made, and big up, honestly, big ups to KSI for actually doing it, because it shows that he's open. He's down to earth, because many influencers I feel like can be a bit like they don't share enough. I feel like as a small influencer myself, I feel like it's important to share to an extent what you're going through, because then your viewers can probably learn something through that, and the pressure is not so high. You don't have to put on a face. I like sitting in front of this microphone just being me. I'm not pretending to be someone right now. I'm just talking to Rowan. That's all we're doing. We're just having a conversation, and I'm hoping to go on into doing YouTubing. I don't hope to make it big. I just want to do what I love, which is gaming, and I want to do documentaries and stuff in the future, and streaming. And I feel like it's important to talk to your viewers about just show them I'm here. If you like me, you like me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. And the very fact the KSI in real life documentary was a really eye-opening story to how these big content creators, even though they're so big, they have all this money, they're just human, just like me and you. They have really bad struggles in our day-to-day life, and it really was inspiring, very inspiring, I think is the word. But yeah, definitely go give it a watch, Rowan. I loved it, and anyone else there who's interested in him or just wants to see a good documentary, give it a watch. It's on Amazon. I'm not sure about Netflix, but yeah, definitely on Amazon. But anyway, what have we been playing this week? Ryan, you've been playing Team Fortress 2, is it? Team Fortress? Yeah, I have been playing a good old 3DS game. I've actually been watching a lot of there's been a lot of 3DS, a lot of videos popping up on my For You page on YouTube saying why you should play 3DS and what you can do with the modded 3DS. And there's a lot more you can do with the modded 3DS than I thought. I'll probably send a couple to you, Ryan, because you're looking for new things to do with your 3DS, aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing a bit of Super Pokemon Rumble Blast, and it's like Pokemon Rumble, right? Have you played it, the free version?
I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that good, I personally think, because the diamonds in it. The diamonds are basically you have to pay real money to unlock balloons, and it's just you give up eventually. It's like a paid mobile game. You can't really advance that much in the game without paying a bit of money, and it's really annoying.
Oh yeah. Wait. Also, one thing to mention, isn't the eShop shutting down next month?
The eShop?
Yeah.
It's already shut down.
Oh no, but the ability to add funds is. But I thought the actual shop is going to be inaccessible March this year or something.
Oh yeah. The eShop's dead this March. You can't access it at all as of this March.
You can't add funds anymore, but it's still open until mid-March.
Yeah, it's still open, but it's pointless, bro. You can't do anything. All you can do is reminisce and go through all the games. Look at all these games I could be getting.
That was one thing I'm going to miss, though, is because I used to actually just do that. I used to just go through the eShop. Say I've got, £5 left, on my 3DS. I'll just scroll through, see what, games, there are, I put, under £10 and just, scroll for, ages.
It's such a shame. It's such a big shame the eShop's shutting. We did a few episodes on it last year. It's just such a shame. And now the date has come. It's coming up March. eShop will be finally shut down for the 3DS. But anyway, I got this new game, which is the paid version of Pokemon Rumble Blast, and it's really good. I don't have to worry about paying real money, and it's so fun. I've been playing that, addicted to it, collecting Pokemon, and I did the most saddest thing of my life. I revisited Nintendogs. All my dogs are famished, parched, and dead, It's like so sad. You log on. I mean, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers lately. Have been returning to their 3DSs and like going on Nintendogs, and they've been like looking at all their dogs that are literally sad and dead because like they've not been fed in like 4 or 5 years. Good thing they actually don't die like in Tamagotchi, but they they're still there and they're still.
That reminds me of when I went on. Do you know Club Penguin?
Club Penguin. No, it rings a massive bell. You told me about this.
It's it got shut down in like 2017, but it was like a kids like virtual world. Like you make your penguin and like you can like just walk around like talking to people and like it was very like sort of strict. So like you can't swear on it and stuff like because obviously there's little kids running around.
But is it like normal speech?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So,
you can type.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought you were like you were speaking into the microphone and be like, beep!
No.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, but yeah, so, but like one time I went on that and it said that my puffer would return to the wild, but like I was like, I didn't feed it right for like a year. I was like,
puffer?
off a Club Penguin. Basically, a puffle is like they're like virtual like pets. Like,
oh, okay.
But like you have these pets, called puffles, and I like hadn't fed it for like a year and a half, and I went on. It said your puffle has returned to the wild, and I was like, I didn't feed it for a year and a half.
Rowan, why didn't you feed your puffle in a year and a half? I'm shocked.
I didn't. Yeah, but there's no way it returned to the wild. They just used that as a cover up. We
died.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we both know it's dead. So like, you know,
maybe the dogs are dead. It's just how holograms.
I'm guessing they just use that because like kids will play it, and if they go on and they just say, "Hey, your puffle's dead," then they'll be like, they'll just start crying or something.
Like, no, Mum, my puffle's dead. Mum's like, I don't give two flying monkeys about your puffle.
But yeah, mate. Carry on.
Yeah, but I'm playing some Pokemon Blast Rumble. Yeah, my Nintendogs, I've washed them and fed them and took them on a walk. I'm not gonna.
So they don't actually die.
They didn't actually die. No, that's the good thing about Nintendogs. But yeah, that's it. I like revisited them once, and yeah, it's never going to revisit it in another 7 years. I just got bored of it. I just got quite bored of that game. But yeah, I'm getting my Nintendo Switch very soon now, Rowan. The time has come. My final Nintendo Switch of my own.
That might be the next console that I get.
Yeah, I can actually start.
I have £100 at the minute. Do you think I should start saving up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Save up another £100. You're done. You can get £200. Yeah,
I mean, you can get a used Xbox One for like £120, so I can get that. But
I wouldn't do that. Just invest in Nintendo Switch. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. Get the Nintendo.
Yeah, but you can't. Wait, you can get like for a used Switch. Like, how much is it? Like
a used Switch? I'm guessing at least 150 or 200. It depends on the condition, right? And on eBay, they do quite good deals.
No, but I don't mind if it's like got some cracks in it or if it's like covered in.
No, because our moderator's selling his Switch for £100, and it's fine. It's fine. It's got like one crack in it.
But I don't care if it's got like cracks all over it and it's like the colours come off and it's like been dipped in like syrup or something.
What? Why would you pay something like that? Like, just get like a piece of like rubbish like out of the box. This is your Nintendo Switch. It literally looks like looks like it's like a half-eaten hamburger, but have a nice go. Oh, my days. No. Awful, Ryan. Why would you want to play a Switch that literally is dead? It's already dead. For the content, isn't it?
What?
For the content, you're going to get a nice broken Switch. Hey, guys, welcome back to Ryan's YouTube channel. I've got a Switch that is literally in 6 pieces. Let's see if we can play it.
I saw someone who got like a used Switch Lite off eBay, and it was like, it's just covered in scratches and stuff.
Oh, is it like a revamp video where he like makes it all nice?
No, because those are normally fake.
Oh, okay.
Not all, actually. Some of them are real, but like a lot of them, like those restoration videos where they're covered in like rust and stuff. I love how no matter what it is, it's always covered in like brown rust.
Maybe they put the rust on.
Yeah, have you got those? Like, have you seen those like restoration videos? Everyone listening, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's always like brown rust. Like they find like a new 3DS, it's got brown rust on it, even though it was just sat in the garden.
3DSs don't rust, as far as I know. I don't know. Do they rust?
Well, they might do. You never know.
You never know. The 3DSs rust.
Maybe
new theory.
Put the rust on it. Maybe he just dipped it in rust.
He put the rust on it. Oh, flipping out. Anyway,
you don't want to get like a used Switch and it's in pieces.
Anyway, enough of Switches being smashed to smithereens. News of the week. News of the week. Right, so Ryan, new images have emerged from the lost official Super Mario Bros. Slamfest in 1999. Oh,
This has only just been discovered.
This has only just been discovered. So new images have been emerged, and apparently,
I have a really important question after we read through this.
we're going to read through this, but basically, there was in real life, Super Smash Bros. Event with people literally wearing, massive outfits, and I was like, what is this? But anyway, back in 1999, Nintendo of America held a special Super Smash Bros. Themed wrestling event in North America, which was titled the Super Smash Bros. Slamfest 99. The official event saw characters from the now acclaimed franchise wrestle out in front of a live audience in Las Vegas on the 24th of April, 1999. How did they wrestle? They're in like massive sumo suits.
I know. That's why I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah, so do I. The event was also filmed and broadcasted on the official Nintendo of America website via Real Player. Sadly, despite the fact that Super Smash Bros. Slamfest 99 was broadcast live back then, there doesn't seem to be any video footage of the Slamfest 99 available anywhere. Thankfully, the event's producer, Ed Espinoza, that's a great name, that is. I'm going to call my son that when I get a kid. Has scanned some of his photos from the event, and we have included a few below. Be sure to check out the full set of images here, which will be on the thumbnail description, guys. But of the YouTube video, if you're watching on YouTube. These 31 new photographs were provided courtesy of Ed Espinoza, Slamfest 99's producer. They were scanned from his personal collection, and he was gracious enough to offer them to the search team to be shared around. Ed has previously been interviewed by Game Explained to talk about the memories of Slamfest 99 production. These photos reveal details that have never been seen before in the search, such as the performers' rehearsals, the gameplay stations to preview the Smash 64, the surrounding stage area, the production equipment, clear images of the referee and announcer, and much more. Very few photographs of the event have surfaced previously, so acquiring a collection this large is substantial. I can't say that word. ADHD, dyslexia mixed up there. It's substantial news. Yeah. Rowan, basically, a load of people have put oversized Mario, Pokemon, Donkey Kong suits on, and they've just walloped each other in the ring.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Basically, number one, how did this get forgotten? Okay, I get it. There's no footage of it available.
The maddest event in history. How did this get forgotten?
Because I saw the pictures and there's people there just around the ring, like so many people. How did this get forgotten about?
I know. It makes no sense. It's like
so weird, and I just get this eerie feeling from it.
It is. It's a bit eerie feeling.
It's from like 1999.
I just don't understand it.
And also, one thing I was going to say, I saw the picture and it looks like those costumes that you get at like Santa's Grotto, where like, they just put the head. It's
literally a mascot. A mascot costume.
And you can just take. It looks like the head's just like easily going to come off if they're wrestling. Yeah. And Mario's there wrestling, and the hat and the helmet comes off, and it just reveals a guy inside of it that no one's ever seen before.
And then you got Pikachu, and he's not even got a head. Like, it's just a massive cushion, and there's like someone like dying and being cooked to death.
I don't know why. Why was this a thing? I just don't know why this was a thing.
I don't know.
Why did they think
Super Smash Bros.
Let's get the characters in the wrestling arena and have that's family friendly, isn't it, for all the kiddos?
I mean, it's just. I think it's a bit of fun, to be fair, but. Let's be honest, guys. These people are going to have to get paid a lot of money. Like, imagine the everyday lives of the people inside these suits. Like, they had to get sat down by someone from Nintendo.
Was it Las Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas. They had to get sat down by someone and said, right, look, we're going to pay you this amount of money. I want you to get inside a Yoshi suit for 2 hours and smash the living daylights out of all the other people walking around in a boiling hot sun and literally make yourself look like a bunch of dorks in front of an audience.
I'm assuming it wasn't like proper like WWE, like steel chairs and stuff.
Oh, I guess not, because then the head would just fall. But in one of the images, they're just like all on the floor. Like, they're literally all on the floor, and there's like some referee guy running around. It's like, have they actually died? Are they okay? Like, the amount of money people have to get paid for this, like, I don't think they actually enjoy doing this. The people inside the suits, bless them. Like,
I wouldn't.
What is this? Like, I would love to see if these people are still around to this day? Are they?
I
Do
would
they
just
have?
love it. I would just
Do
love
they have?
it.
Do they have extreme PTSD from this event?
I would have just loved it if, say, one of them just jumped like from a really high place, and then the like the hat just came off, like the mask.
It's like Mario.
It just revealed whoever was in there, just some random guy.
Some 45-year-old John instead.
And all the kids are like, "That's not Mario." Like, it's just
I don't know.
weird.
It looks weird. I mean, I would, Ryan. I'm 100%. If this was happening tomorrow, me and you'd be down there. We'd be watching this. This is hilarious. This is just. It's one of those things that are just stupid.
I'd probably hop in the ring and just like tackle Mario to the ground.
It's one of those events, right, where it's so stupid that it's good. You know, it's fun. Like it's just, it's just the very fact this has come out now.
I know.
And what was everyone's?
But why did the guy
erased?
wait? The guy who snapped the photos. Why did he wait so long to put them up?
Yeah, I don't understand why it was like only just now people are starting to be like. Oh yeah, there was a real Super Smash Bros in real life where everyone was literally dressed up in fat suits and.
But I wonder if like people who were actually there remember going.
I don't know.
Like, some like
maybe it's all forgot. Maybe it was...
some like 40-year-old man that was there going like, oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember that. Maybe it's Las Vegas as well, which is a pretty large.
Yeah, 99 as well. 1999.
Literally just before 2001 and stuff. So it's like year 2000. So it's just like yeah, I don't know. It's just a very funny.
It's just weird.
I don't know why Nintendo decided it was a good idea.
It just seems so like because they're in this ring. Like there's no, if something like this was to happen now, like a show or something, they'd make all the environment look like Mario and stuff.
Yeah,
this is just or like Nintendo, but this is just a wrestling ring. And then
I don't know what Nintendo was thinking. To be fair, just get a bunch of people in massive oversized Mario suits, and there's like one odd one out. There's like one Pikachu. This is what's funny, right? This is what's funny, right? Looking at the suits, right? Yoshi and Mario, they seem to have their heads like detached, right? So you can take the head off.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But Pikachu is just one massive thing. Like you can't get out of that unless you lifted it up. So the poor guy is probably, and then they're all on the floor. So like it just these people probably were extremely drunk and that's like smoke an incredible amount of weed to actually take part in this event. Like, because this is like, how can you do this sober? How can you be in your right mind to be like, right, I'm going to get in a massive Mario suit. I'm going to smack the other guy in the other massive Donkey Kong suit. And we're all going to do this for about an hour.
I just don't know how on the Mario one, you can see, I just don't know how the head's not coming off.
Yeah.
Sellotapes. It looks like it can just fall off. Like, as soon as he puts his head down, he's got his head up in the picture. But as soon as he puts his head down just a little bit, it's slipping off.
But yeah, a bit, yeah. I don't know, right?
I wish that would have happened. I
wish I was there.
Yeah, it's such a shame there's no footage because I'd love to see what actually happened. I mean, was it like taken like? I just don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me that there's all these Mario characters in the ring. It's just a wrestling ring. There's no like colourful environment or anything.
Yeah, I mean, in Super Smash Bros, the actual game, you've got like all these different environments to fight in, and this is just like a massive blue ring. I don't know. They've not made it that interesting, have they? I mean,
I don't know why this has only just come out.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's just it's quite a light-hearted story for this week. But definitely made my day just reading this. Like, there's no way you can't look at this and be like, right, this is just silly to the point of silly that you're gonna have to smile at this. Oh dear, I don't know. I just don't know what to think of this. To be fair, yeah.
Just seeing the Japanese English.
Oh yeah, that's our next segment after our little mention. But on to something that's a bit more serious and a bit more heartwarming by our Rowan, particularly me and yours favourite guy in Nintendo. Rowan, would you like to read out what Miyamoto has been saying about Nintendo?
Where's that?
Miyamoto reiterates Nintendo's core objective is to bring that one.
Right, shall I read it out?
Read it out.
Like all of it.
You read out all of it, yeah.
Right. Miyamoto reiterates Nintendo's core objective is to bring families together in a living room. Well, I think that we did that best.
Yeah, we did it, yeah.
Legendary video game designer Shigeru Miyamoto has reiterated Nintendo's core objective when it comes to developing games. Mr. Miyamoto stated in a recently published interview that the main concept revolves around bringing family and friends together in the living room, which has been the Kyoto-based company's goal for a long time. A number of games have accomplished this task, including Wii Sports, the Mario Kart series, the Mario Party series, and Smash Bros, etc. It seems these core values have not changed, despite Mr. Miyamoto taking more of a backseat role at Nintendo. This is in quote marks. This is from Miyamoto. This is what he said.
Yep.
For Nintendo, the idea of games is something that brings the family together in the living room and interact and act, as mentioned, like a connective tissue. And when we're talking about games, it really just happens in the living room.
Yeah, I thought this was really quite heartwarming, right? Because we've talked on the podcast for quite a long time how we've got such good memories, particularly you, Rome, with the Nintendo Wii and Mario Kart, and how you have memories playing that with your sister and with your family. And it's just, I think it's nice that Miyamoto's just brought that back into the light and been like, right, the whole goal of Nintendo, guys, is to bring family together. It's a social console, right? Not to say PlayStation is as well, but Nintendo's been designed, I think, in a way where you can play with your friends, whether online, but particularly the Nintendo Switch, for instance, which has been brought out, which is really good at just connecting and having fun. Like I've been going around my friends' house parties and we have a nice house party, but then in the corner of the living room, you've got the Switch out, and we're all just playing Mario Kart, having a whale of a time. You're never going to forget that,
Yeah.
What do you think of this? What do you think? Yeah. All I can say is we love Miyamoto. He's a great guy.
Yeah. No, I think this is this is what because I mentioned after I read the title that the Wii did that best. The Wii's goal was to do that. It was to get people like family. They made the controller, they made the motion controls simple to understand because, like I said, I think I've said this in the past, but if you give your grandma a controller, like a PS4 controller, she's not going to really know what to do with it.
What does the X do? What does the triangle do?
Yeah, and if you give a Wii remote and say you know what I mean, you just swing it to do this and you swing it to do that, she's gonna pick it up quite easily. And I think that was the Wii's goal, and it accomplished it definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And the laughter and fun you get out of doing that with your family, your friends, your grandma, teaching them how to do it, playing bowling in the living room and knocking the lampshade off your light. It's just it's just such a bit of fun. Particularly Wii Sports, that bringing back those days were great. Playing bowling together, it was so fun. With the Switch, they've also kind of reintroduced that Wii Sports thing. They've got Switch Sports, which has come out, right? And that is a really cool thing, right? They've actually brought back the Wii Sports. Now, of course, that's not going to bring back the memories, but it's still reiterating the fact that, look, you can have a lot of fun. And the Switch is kind of like an updated version of the Wii, don't you think? It's like they've updated it to the point where you can literally play with your family and friends on the go, wherever you are, and enjoy Switch Sports, Mario. It's so fun, honestly. It's just, I just have such great memories with the Wii. I've got memories I'll never forget playing with my friends on the Wii. I remember a fond memory I'll share. Years ago, I was at my, this was probably 2019, before COVID. I was around my good, again, I've mentioned him like 4 times in this podcast episode. Shout out to him. Our moderator, my good friend, Isaac. I went around his house. I used to have a great, at the time, my then girlfriend also came round, and we and his big sister, and we're all just playing Mario, all just playing Super Mario on the TV screen. It was just so nice.
Yeah.
It was such a nice experience.
That's a shout. I could get Dolphin Emulator up on this PC now.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, get Dolphin Emulator, 100%. I mean, I actually posted something on that on the Jars Gaming Instagram.
Dolphin Emulator is amazing. Honestly,
it's so good. It enhances the graphics so good. Like the graphics on Nintendo Mario Galaxy, they've enhanced it to almost like Nintendo Switch form. Like that's why we got so many likes.
Speaking of emulation and stuff like that, what's it? I'm trying to figure this out. So basically, the eShop's closing. I mean, it's already dead, but it's properly closing next month, right?
Sadly, yeah.
So I think, have we talked about this before on the podcast, the hate shop?
Oh, yeah, the hate shop.
The problem with this now is that people are going to resort to getting any game they want for free, via methods like the hate shop, instead of actually paying.
Yeah.
They might be willing to pay for the game on the eShop, but now there's no option to. It feels like it's too soon to do that. They should have waited a few more years, in my opinion, to do that.
I mean, I've got a few, couple of, modded games with the hate shop. It's pretty fun, to be fair. I mean, you can get any game for free, but it's not exactly good because think about it. People worked hard on games, and you can literally get Pokemon Moon for free on the Hate Shop. I mean, it's on the Hate Shop, right? I've been watching. I was saying earlier, I've got a lot of 3DS games in my For You page, and there's American dude was like, and we've got the Hate Shop where you can get any game for free, which of course isn't the best for the game designers, but who cares? They got rid of the eShop, so we can have fun.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. The closure of the eShop is gonna do.
Yeah.
It's gonna like influence people to like go out and like.
You can literally get any game for free now on the Hack DS, which I guess
like,
is
that's like Steam randomly going, nope, sorry,
Yeah.
we're closing down. You're gonna have to, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to get the games other ways. And then little kids,
Yeah,
starts going, oh, now I can't get Team Fortress 2. Now I'm gonna have to get it off this website. This, like...
I mean, Hate Shop, right? I think it's good and bad at the same time because there's some games that are impossible.
Yeah,
to
there's
get
some like
in real life,
sort
right?
of homebrew games, like the modded games.
There's also games, right, that you can't get in real life, but they're just like online versions that you can never get in real life, and you can now get them on the Hate Shop for free.
Like, you can get Mario 64, like modded versions of that.
Yeah, exactly. So the Hate Shop is good, as well as it's also the unfortunate side is you can literally get any game for free, which is like you can get the big titles like Animal Crossing New Leaf for free. You can get like all that on the Hate Shop.
Like, I saw this guy downloading the Hate Shop. He was like, obviously only download titles that you own. And I was like, what's the point of that then?
Who's going to do that?
On card. Like, why would you download it again?
Yeah, and who's going to... Exactly. It's all a bit silly, to be fair. Like, who's going to do that? I'm pretty sure that everybody under the sun, even me, a bit naughty, have downloaded a game for free. It's just, yeah.
I can't remember the first time I tried to pirate a game, but I know I was very young.
Yeah.
Like, when I heard about it, I was like, I can get a game for free.
I've definitely done that. Yeah, I've definitely done that. I've definitely been a Hate Shop victim, criminal. I've played a couple of free games, or games that should be bought, and I'm like, yeah, I've got hands up there. But it's crazy, to be fair. You can literally get anything for free on the Hate Shop, and it's like people have taken over the 3DS.
Everyone's saying now that Hate Shop's the answer. Now that eShop's closed, though,
It's sad. It is sad. Nintendo, because Nintendo could. I still to this day don't understand why they shut the eShop down. Right? It's silly because they had profit from that. All they want is money. Just keep it open. Keep the 3DS going. Keep the Switch going at the same time. You'll get more money. People love the 3DS. People play it all the time. It's still people are still doing 3DS on YouTube. Yes, it's not as big as the Switch, right? But it's still played. You're still going to get a profit. You're still going to get a couple £1,000s from that each year, maybe. So keep it up.
I understand the Wii U because the Wii U is like it doesn't get as much playtime as the 3DS. It barely there's barely anyone online.
But the 3DS is more.
The 3DS is definitely more. I mean, there's probably still people who use the Wii U. I sometimes use it, but it's not as popular.
Yeah,
so it makes sense to shut down the store because the Wii U eShop was never really good. But
the
3DS eShop was something special. You know,
it was something special. The amount of the very fact they changed the music each year as well. They changed the music to a different theme. I thought that's so cool and
I love that.
It's just such a sad thing to see go. And honestly, I don't think protesting is going to do it. But imagine we start a protest on the town square, right? Bring the eShop back. Nintendo's like, nope.
What happened was, so they've basically they've got rid of the eShop, and I mentioned this guy a lot, but Some Ordinary Gamers made a video about it, talking about the problem about it, and he said, now with the closure of like the eShop and stuff, people are gonna, because you know what a scalper is.
Scalper. Explain.
It's someone who basically buys something and then sells it on for like a really
yes. So someone could scalp games, I guess. But that was his main point. He was like, now people. He mentioned this like 3DS game that was like some Zelda game. I don't know, but he said, look, if I look up, he did this. He was like, I'm gonna look up on eBay now. Like looked up on eBay. Yeah.
He looked up on eBay and people were selling this game for like upwards of like £100. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said, look on the eShop, like you can go on and there it is. Look for the normal price tag it is. But now with the closure of it, there's no way to get it legitly without having to buy it off eBay for big price tags. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah, exactly as you said. It's silly, right? Because there's games, right, that cost literally half the price for a good price. That you're talking £34 to £20 for a good classic Zelda game. And the only choice you can do now is get it for free on the Hate Shop, which is not very nice for the people who took years to design the game. You're not giving them the money. The other choice is to get it for an overpriced amount on eBay, right? Which is wrong, right? What's the majority going to do? They're going to get it for free.
They're going to get it
and what does that do? What's that going to do to Nintendo? Make Nintendo lose money because those game designers are not going to get paid.
But they're losing money either way because when you buy that copy for £100, Nintendo doesn't get that £100. That £100 goes to that idiot
Yeah.
sitting in his mum's basement selling loads and loads of copies of Zelda.
Yes, exactly the point. So it's silly.
Please, if you've got like
if you're listening, you work for Nintendo. Listen to what we are saying.
Yeah. Either way, Nintendo lose. They don't make the money off of the person selling it for that much.
Yeah, it's Nintendo's fault.
But they also don't make
honestly.
money if you get it for free off the hate shop. So like, it's a lose-lose situation.
They didn't give a good reason either why they shut it down. They didn't even give a reason. They're like, unfortunately, we are shutting. We're like, well,
yeah,
okay, fair enough, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine. I understand you don't make 3DS games anymore, but there are probably over thousands and thousands of 3DS games out there you can get on the eShop. It's like, well, oh.
How did we get from Miyamoto saying what his motivation was for Nintendo to this?
I wonder what he thinks of this. I honestly think of Miyamoto, because he's not, of course, the head of Nintendo. He's probably one of the vice presidents of design of Mario and stuff. But I wonder if he agrees with us. I'm pretty sure. He looks like the sort of person who would understand. I don't know why. But Miyamoto, big ups to him. Love him to bits. Great guy. Anyway, on to our second to last segment of the podcast. Extraordinary. No, I almost read it out there. Japanese English gone wrong. Rowan, this is a very short. I don't know what to think of this. It's a very short sign, and it's pointing to the toilet. It literally just reads, "Extraordinary female toilet this way." So you're walking through Japan, Rowan. You're walking. You've just arrived in Japan. You're enjoying your nice holiday. You need the toilet. You're busting your gut. You need to go take a wee, or I don't know, maybe a number two. You know, who knows? Anyway, you need to go to the toilet, and you go up to the nearest wooden hut. It's close to the toilet, and you see a sign for the male toilet. Fair enough, and then you see a sign for the female toilet, and it says "Extraordinary Female Toilet."
Hey, that's not fair. Why aren't the male ones extraordinary as well?
So why aren't the male ones extraordinary? Why is the female one extraordinary? What is going?
How is in what way is it extraordinary? Is it made of gold?
And they even spell extraordinary wrong. They spell extra. Oh, never mind. I thought they spelled it wrong. Anyway, extraordinary female toilet. Rowan, there's not much.
And also, extraordinary is capitalized. Fair enough. It's the first letter of the sentence. Female's not capitalized. Fair enough. But then they've capitalized toilet. Capital T. So they've got extraordinary female toilet.
Well, what?
This whole sign.
I'm angry.
There's not a full arrow on it. It's literally half of an arrow.
This sign belongs in hell, bro. I don't understand. Right, like, I'm angry. Why is the female toilet extraordinary? Like, I'm sorry, but I am the sort of guy to walk into that toilet. Like, I'll be like, I don't care if it's a female. I'm gonna walk in and see why is it extraordinary. I want to know. That's just how to pique someone's interest. I don't growing up. I don't know. It's just the Japanese English of today. Honestly, I don't think they actually mean to say this.
I don't know I don't know. Every week, I don't know what they mean to say. But I know they mean to say something other than what they said.
Yeah, I don't know why. My question is, why isn't the male toilet extraordinary?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's just Japanese English gone wrong this week is a sign literally pointing to a women's toilet saying extraordinary female toilet. Why is it extraordinary? It will always remain a mystery, right? What if they have? Let's think. What will be inside to make it so extraordinary? Or maybe probably have a free Nintendo Switch to play while you're on the toilet. That's what.
Yeah, and it's made of gold. The toilet's
made of gold,
pure gold.
Pure gold. Yeah, and the water's pure from the mountains, drinking water. I don't know why you wash your hands with it. You want to?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I want to see.
It's extraordinary, Ryan.
Now that's got me thinking, because I want to see I want to see the male sign. Because what does the male sign say?
Yeah, the male sign is not shown. And I'm like, well, what about the male toilet?
If they wrote the male sign correctly, they should have been able to write this one correctly.
Do
they both say extraordinary, or is it the female one? Because I don't know how they messed that up if they didn't mess up the other one.
Yeah,
it's weird.
The funny thing is, right, I'm imagining the fact it's just like this way, male toilet. And then she's like female toilet, extraordinary female toilet. So it's just like, well,
I don't know who slipped the word extraordinary in there.
Honestly, there's not on these segments. We're just left kind of speechless because it's just so stupid. Like, I just can't wait to go to Japan, Ryan, and see all this for myself. Extraordinary female
that would put a
toilets.
smile on anyone's face.
It would. It'd put a smile on anyone's face. I'm sorry, but if you're having a bad day, the baddest day of your life, and you walk down the street and you see a sign just saying "extraordinary female toilet," how can you not smile?
And if I see a sign like in an office that says "kill your own employees," then
yeah, it says "feel free to hang your own employees." Oh my days! I love. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we have a segment on our podcast called Japanese English Gone Wrong, where branding in Japan, but they like to market a lot of their stuff, whether it's a building, a food brand with English, and it's not usually right. It's usually
the
wrong way round or
something.
Something.
On the loose or something.
Yeah. Oh, that was. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what that was. I forgot now, but that was definitely funny. But yeah, go listen to our other episodes to hear the other Japanese English gone wrong. But it's honestly my favourite segment because it's just so wacky and wild. And
definitely.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm yeah. Anyway, on to our last segment of the week. Before we have that segment of the week, we're going to take a short break for the ads, and we'll see you guys after the ad. Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast. I am Judah Terry, the host of this podcast, and if you are a regular listener to this podcast, you would know that me and Rowan both love hearing feedback from our listeners. Each week at the end of each episode, we have a great time reading out emails that are sent in to us. We read out and answer your questions, comments, and even complaints. So if you have something to say to us, do get in touch and write in an email to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. That is jrsgaming135@gmail.com. T's and C's do not apply. On with the show. And we're back after the ad. Rowan, we have
That was
questions.
A brilliant ad.
That was a brilliant ad. Actually, the ad is me talking about out the podcast, so that was good. Anyway, brilliant ad. I love that ad. Rowan, on to questions of the week. We have a couple of questions sent in for our last segment.
Quite a few.
For our anniversary, of course. I heard it very wrong. Jude and Rowan's anniversary. Oh, dear. The anniversary of the JR's Gaming Podcast. 1 year. The 1 year anniversary. We've been doing this for 1 year, guys. It's just amazing. But yeah, to celebrate that, I asked you guys to send us in questions, multiple questions about us, about what we do, about anything. And you've sent in a bunch. So we are going to answer them now. So first of all, Rowan, I'll read out the first question. Our first question here is from Katie, and Katie says, "Think of any other games to play? Minecraft." So I'm guessing she's like saying, "Yeah, Minecraft." Yeah, I mean, I
play Minecraft, so yeah. But like, thinking of any other games?
So I think this question's more of like, are there any other games that you haven't played that you haven't played that blah 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 blah? Any other games that you haven't played yet that's on your like list to play?
What for the
for anything,
YouTube
I guess.
channel?
I think she just means in general. Yeah. Like in general. Have you got a game that you want to play right now that you've not got?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Well, so he's not got anything.
But I don't know what. I'm trying to think. So, is there any games that I want to play that I've not got? Fantasy Life, definitely.
Oh yeah, get Fantasy Life for the 3DS. That's pretty fun.
That's one. But
so it's like a bucket list of like games that you haven't played yet. You want to try out. I mean, Legend of Zelda looks pretty good, doesn't it? Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, the trailer doesn't look good, but I want to try that out.
Tears of the Kingdom just looks like it, but the graphics are just the same.
The graphics are the same, but the graphics are good. Like, right, they're not bad. That's the good thing. But what I like about it's like a freestyle exploration. I mean, I've always been a fan of Legend of Zelda, and I think so. Yeah, for your list, Ryan, are you just going to say Fantasy Life on Legend of Zelda or Pokemon?
For now, I'll probably think of something else when the podcast.
What about? Yeah, so you're going to get back to us on that one. But what about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? What about that one? What about Pokemon?
Oh yeah, any Switch game.
Oh yeah, it can be Switch games. Yeah.
Yeah, so Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah. You've played that. You've played them though, right?
I have, but I don't know where the Switch has gone. Like, I don't know. I think.
Oh, so you've lost this. It is to be fair, it's your sister's Switch though, so you're gonna have to get your own.
Yeah, that's right. I'll probably get the Neon controller one, but yeah, like when I eventually get one, Mario Odyssey, New Horizons.
Definitely, yeah.
New Horizons. Yeah, quite a few on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
Yeah, with me, yes, Minecraft. I'm not really a massive fan of Minecraft. Yes, guys, love me for that, hate me for that. Yes, it's fun though. I'm not down playing it. I don't really play it though. I just
I got
never really
I
got
mainly
into
play
it.
on when I play it. I mainly play on servers like with that's got like mini games and stuff.
Yeah, but it does
I
look
don't really
fun.
play the sandbox version, but I sometimes do.
I probably will get it on my gaming PC in the future. I'll probably stream it for a bit.
I'm just noticed a question that's so weird, but
Yeah, we'll read them out in a minute. For games for me, I think definitely when I get my Switch, I'm gonna be buying, Pokemon Sword and not Sword and Shield, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the new game. Definitely Animal Crossing: New Horizons, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and finally and most foremost, I'm probably going to get the my mind's gone blank. What was that game? My mind's just gone blank. I'll come back to it. What was it? It was a Mario game. That's it. Super Mario Bros. Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury. This new Super Mario Bros. Bowser's Fury, which is looks really good. So I'm gonna probably get that one as well. But yeah. Anyway, Ryan, what's our next question?
should I read it out?
Yep, go ahead.
It's from Ella. It says best tips on getting better at games and what game brings you the most nostalgia.
Right. So start off with the first question. Best tips on getting better at games.
I'll say practice makes perfect as always.
Yeah.
If you find a game and you want to really get better at it, I'd say just keep playing it, find your weak areas in the game, and yeah, go from there.
Definitely.
Find your weak areas, start practicing like what you're worst at. I'd say.
Yeah.
Like anything, like if you're like revising for like an exam, pick like revise areas that you're not too like sure on. There's no point revising. Well, this is the same for games. There's no point revising like areas that like like 100% because then you're just doing stuff you already know. But like if you choose in games, if you choose areas that like you're not familiar with, like say like different game, because I don't know if this applies to every game because there's so many games out there.
Yeah.
There's a set, for example, there's a certain game mode like you don't normally play. Give it a play. See how you are in that.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, definitely.
Just practice. I think practice makes perfect.
To be fair, yeah, Ryan said it all just there. I mean, yeah, I just challenge yourself. I would say challenge yourself. What games do you want to play? Basically, I mean, if you're saying getting better at games, I mean, simulation games are in the bag already, right? Things like Animal Crossing, Tomodachi Life, The Sims, they're pretty easy to get around. You don't really need much strategic skills to play them. Your hardcore games like Elden Ring, Skyrim, things like that. Yeah, all those big games out there. What you want to do is just start off by playing games like Mario. Work your way up to that sort of thing. Challenge yourself basically. Put yourself a challenge. Keep playing. That's the technique. Keep playing it. Keep practicing. Keep using the controls. Keep playing those sort of games that involve being skillful with the buttons and stuff and how to attack people and stuff and defeat bosses because it is quite hard. It depends what kind. But there are many different gaming styles out there, right? So it is quite a general question. She's been quite not exactly specific, but yeah, honestly, getting better at games. Play them. Just play them. You're going to get better at it if you keep doing it. If you don't play much games, you're not going to be that good at them. That's all there is to it. So keep playing those games. You'll get better. And our second question is, what game brings you the most nostalgia? Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That is. Ryan, you first. What game gives you the most nostalgia of your childhood or something?
That's a hard one. There's a lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
Was
it Mario Kart Wii for you? I don't know.
I think I'll have to go for Mario Kart Wii. Yeah,
I thought so.
There's a lot of nostalgic games on Wii. Like I'm gonna say the two systems as well that are most nostalgic for me are Wii and the DS Lite.
Yeah.
There's a lot like just games within those two that are just any of that brings nostalgia. Obviously, Club Penguin as well that brings nostalgia, but that's not. It's not really like you know what I mean.
Poor Puffball's dying, yeah.
Yeah, Puffball's just. I'm not fed him for 6 years, right? But yeah, anything on Wii and DS brings nostalgia, but I'd say Mario Kart Wii brings the most. What about you?
Yeah, for me, it's a hard choice between Animal Crossing New Leaf and Mario Kart DS. But honestly, as much as I love Animal Crossing New Leaf and has a lot of nostalgia, and probably the most nostalgia. It's got to be my first ever game I played with Nintendo, Mario Kart DS. That is the game I think that brings me the most nostalgia. Honestly, that is the game. Because I just almost get emotional thinking about how fast time has gone since I was how old was I? I was about 11 years old, and I got my first Nintendo DS Lite, and I was so happy. I was playing these mini games like Touch Master. I played a bit of Professor Layton. I remember I couldn't really do Professor Layton because I wasn't that smart at the time. I was younger, and my mum had to do it for me, all the puzzles and stuff. But yeah, I got my first. They were like, it was second hand. It was given to me by a friend, and yeah. Then for my birthday, for my 12th birthday, 12 years old, I got Mario Kart DS, and I've got like a picture like on my desk right now of me and my grandma. Love her to bits. And she bought me that game, and my grandma honestly bought me a lot of my Nintendo stuff because I love my grandma. Shout out to my nana. She's been a massive role player in my life. She's been so supportive, and she's been so nice to all of us, and I love her to bits. And basically, growing up, when I was 12 years old, she bought me a dinosaur cake for my birthday, and it's just I'm getting so much good memories from this. Yeah, I got a dinosaur cake. I was down south where she lives, by the sea. And I remember getting in Mario Kart DS, waking up on that morning, getting Mario Kart DS, ripping that paper open, getting the case. And I was like, wow, this is Mario Kart DS. It was my first ever experience with Mario when I was 12 years old. And yeah, I put it onto my Nintendo DS Lite, and I was hooked.
No, yeah,
I was hooked for
I
ages.
remember getting my first DS.
Oh,
I think it came with Mario Kart DS.
Ella, what have you done? The nostalgia's like flooding back to me now. Like now, I think about it, like just sitting in my grandma's living room playing Mario Kart DS while the birthday meal was made for me. I remember going for a walk by the beach for my birthday when I was 12 years old with my parents and my grandma, and I just remember in my mind, I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm gonna go home and play Mario Kart. And then of course I remember my dear granddad passed away tragically at 2019. I remember showing him what I was doing on it, showing him my Mario Kart skills, and it's just that game just brings so much memories. And when I play it, and every time I revisit it, I almost get a sad feeling. Like it's almost a sad feeling you get to think. It's hard to explain, right? Because it's all happy memories. There's no bad memories, but it's all happy. But it's just sad that it's gone. Like all that time's gone. That was years ago. That was 6-7 years ago when I was younger. And it's just, that's my most nostalgic game, Mario Kart DS. And my grandma actually has a massive role in my love for Nintendo because then following up from that year, she then bought me my second most favourite game, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. And I loved that game as well, was hooked on that. And yeah, that was my start. That was my start for my love for Nintendo. And now look at me, I'm doing a podcast, playing all sorts of 3DS games. And encouraging you guys to do the same. But yeah, that's my most nostalgic game. But our next question is from Billy, and he says, "What are your sexualities?" So, oh my days, it's like there's so many sexualities out there right now. I'm kind of confused. Like some people, like this, that, and the other. It's kind of confusing to keep up. But yeah, honestly, guys, we are simple people. We are simple. Me and Ryan are. Well, I don't know about you, Ryan, but I'm straight. I'm a straight guy, normal guy. How about you? I'm a straight guy.
Huh?
I'm straight. What about you? Sexualities.
Well, this is. I guess I'm announcing it on the podcast. You know, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I've come to the conclusion. Yes, I'm straight. What do you think I am?
I'm gay.
Could you imagine if I announced I was gay in front, just?
I'm like, Ryan, what are you on about? Know? Oh my days. But yeah, we're straight.
We're both straight. Yeah,
we're both straight YouTubers.
I don't know. What's got to? This is a Nintendo podcast.
It's a Nintendo podcast. We don't talk about our sexual life, but yeah, we're both straight guys. Yeah. Next question. This is from my mum. Thank you, mum, for writing in. Ryan, would you like to read out Mum's question?
What are your aspirations for the future?
Oh, big question. Shall I go first? Or you? Or...
Oh yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. It's a big question. Maybe people asking me that. If someone asks me that 4 years ago, I would know immediately. I'd be like, right, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to go to Japan, and I'm going to live in Japan, and I'm going to become a fisherman. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to become a fisherman in Japan. It's changed so much since then. I'm now working with animals. I want to become. I don't know. I feel like I want to work with animals in the future as like a main job. But on the side, I want to become a streamer and a YouTuber, and I want to work with photography, gaming, that sort of thing. I'm more of a podcaster, I think. I love doing that. So probably invest in the podcast a bit more than our podcast. Probably as soon as we can, me and Rowan will make this visual. You're about to see our faces, and that'll be more fun with the microphone. Get a studio set up. Streaming. I want to do streaming, maybe. YouTubing, photography, documentate. Becoming like I don't really like the word vlogger, but yeah, someone who vlogs like their life traveling. I want to travel the world. I want to vlog that. I want to also mix that up with some Nintendo gaming and show them my favorite games. And I've already got a YouTube channel, Jude the Dude. Go check it out. Like what, 16 subscribers? I don't know. I've got no videos of it. But yeah, honestly, probably launch my YouTube channel eventually and start. And of course, with me and Rowan have a JR's Gaming YouTube channel, which I've told you about. We've not actually uploaded to yet, but this is in hibernation at the moment, isn't it, Rowan?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Rowan.
With, Mario Kart PC.
Yeah, we are 100% going to start investing into that as soon as Rowan finishes his exams and we get the right equipment. We're going to start doing that. But anyway, Rowan, what about you? What are your aspirations for the future? Got any?
I want to work in anything with like computers, like specifically cybersecurity and app development, as that's the course that.
Oh wow.
College. I'm so glad I'm not going to have to do it every day like school. You get 3 days off. That's something that's better. But yeah,
3 days a week.
I want to be a part-time like streamer, even if I get like 0 viewers. It's just like the thrill of streaming. It's just
same as me.
Like, pretty good. Yeah, I want to be like just sort of part-time YouTuber / streamer.
I was thinking of editing for money as well, and of course I moderate your stream, don't I? So I'll be your moderator.
Yeah.
And of course, Rowan, I'm guessing you're going to return the favour and be my moderator as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think me and Rowan will work together on the streaming, and we have our own what's it called? Combined streaming platform on Twitch, the JR's Gaming Twitch, where when me and Rowan get in the studio together, because I'm hoping to get my own place soon, in the same village you live in, Rowan. So that's going to make it a lot more easier.
Wow.
I think I told you this a couple of weeks ago, but I'm hoping to move out of my house a couple of 2 years down the line. And I'm moving to the same village that Rowan lives in. And it's going to make things a lot easier, I decided, because Rowan, I don't think you're considering moving out anytime soon, are you?
No.
I hope you stay in your village, because I'm happy to move to your village. And
that's what I was going to say. What if you moved in and I moved out?
Like, naughty guy, traitor.
What would happen?
Yeah.
If I you moved into like this village,
but
then I moved into like near where you were before.
I'd be like, you traitor, what's going on? But
just back to square one again.
I'm making like a studio, right? I'm going to set up a studio and I'm going to start streaming, right? And so I'm having to do. That's my aspiration right there. And I decided, next to Ryan, everyone can just pop round. He can just walk round to my house or flat, wherever it is, and we can just sit down and record. And he can go home. And literally down the road.
Yeah.
So we can start doing, voice to face recording each week. We can start showing our faces, which you guys are dying to see. Actually, you can see my face, which I was noticed once, which was surprising. I think I told you, I've never been noticed in my life. We've got 8,000 listeners across all our podcasting platforms. I got noticed once because on my Twitter, which I've got like 4 followers, it's rubbish. My face is actually visual on the picture, so go check that out if you want to see my face.
One time because of my voice.
Oh really?
No, yeah. Basically, I was like,
no,
I was walking down the.
You're being serious.
You're walking down the street, and I was on the phone to my mate, and I was speaking obviously, and someone just tapped me on the shoulder and went, "Excuse me, are you from JR's Gaming? I recognise your voice." And I was no, I'm joking. That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
That would be nice. But honestly, yeah. I mean, in the
really
future,
gets recognised for their voice. I mean,
no, yeah. I mean,
I've not got a very distinct voice. Like, it's not very. It's sort of just a voice, really.
You never know what happened tomorrow. Now someone will come and say, "Oh, you're Rowan Fern from the JR's Game."
I bet someone out there's in the 8,000. What was it?
8,000.1.
Someone's gonna make sure they do that one day. Like, say, "Hey, I recognise your voice."
Yeah, I mean, when we start showing our faces and stuff, we would love to do fan meetups and meet our fans. Like, it's the fans that make us who we are. It's the fans that make us like get more of an audience. The more people listen, more people support us. So it's you who gets us to the point where. So of course we have great respect for you guys, and we would love to meet you. We'd love to say hello. So if you see us, when we do show our faces and you see us around, don't be scared to say hello. We won't bite you. But yeah, anyway, we've got a last question here from Omar, and Omar says, "Who is the biggest YouTuber streamer you've interacted with?" I think I have an idea, Ryan, because you actually interacted with a couple of big streamers before, haven't you?
Yeah, a couple of them.
For me, I'll go first. Probably abroad in Japan, Chris Broad. I've interacted with him. a couple of times. I wrote into his podcast and he read out my question, I think twice. And I got a heart on one of my comments and a reply on one of his videos. And he's got 2.72 million subscribers. I think he's the biggest guy I've interacted with. I think. Go check him out. 100%. He's really good channel. What about you, Rowan?
Well, I'll say two here. Firstly, I'll say Lonnie Dos. I think you know.
Lonnie
I
Dos,
posted that on my personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Basically, he was doing a mobile game stream because he was like renowned like back in the day for like doing like mobile gaming videos. But like I noticed I was on YouTube. I noticed his stream had like 6 viewers despite like all of his subscribers. So I started chatting, saying I was just watching your old Minecraft videos, and he said what up? Well, he's got a really strong like American accent. He's like, "What up, Rowan? You're doing well, dog." And I was like, and he just started like, just talking like, and I was like, wow. And he had like 802K subs, I think. The second one, this is an even bigger one, is a guy called iBallistic Squid.
Oh, I know him. Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, iBallistic Squid online. Twitch.
He was a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't know what he does now.
Yeah.
But he's got like quite. I think he's got like a couple million subs, has he?
Oh yeah. He's big. I can type up now and check. Yeah.
Yeah, but I noticed he had a Twitch channel. So, and when he was live, his stream. This is how I do it. It was the same sort of method as before. I saw that his stream didn't really have many viewers, so I jumped in, started chatting, and he noticed me, and I was like, wow.
Wow, yeah. So, he's got 4.21 million subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, one for me. Slightly bigger actually than Raw in Japan. Sea-Dog VA, I think has. Damn, I said Sea-Dog VA. Let's see how much he's got. Yeah, Sea-Dog VA's got a lot of followers on Twitch. 2.94 million subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, he's a really, really fun guy. I love watching his stuff. And he read me. I was on Twitch once, and he read he's like had a conversation with me because I wrote in a comment, and he actually replied to it. I was like, wow, great, thanks, Sea-Dog. Thanks, Sea-Dog. That's kind of it. To be fair, yeah, I love interacting with other influencers. It's kind of inspiring, to be fair, and nice. We're all influenced at the end of the day. We're all human. All influencers just do what we love in front of an audience. But anyway, guys, that's been a great episode. We've talked about a bunch of stuff from Ryan killing off his puffball things in Penguin Land to extraordinary female toilets to
body fuel
to about this massive slam fest happened in 1999 with people literally rocking around in massive suits and dying on the floor. So a great episode. What more could you want to listen to other than the JR's Gaming Podcast? Please send in your questions and comments to jrsgaming135@gmail.com to get your question read out on this podcast. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, as this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials. I speak so fast this segment; it's like sonic speed. Our socials will be in the description: our Instagram, our YouTube, Twitter, website, and Discord server. But until then, it's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Now, Ryan, I'm going to go and check out this extraordinary female toilet.
Now I'm going to go drink some body fuel.
Great stuff.